When I read of the new owner's plans for the declining Markthalle, I was relieved it hadn't been bought by a large supermarket chain like the one in Ackerstrasse in Mitte. And I was actually moved by their plans to create a market hall for all, based on locally sourced organic products. I've been engaged in environmental activism and organic food production since my teens in the 1970s, so this is nothing new to me. It's something I've been fighting for a long, long time, and it seemed like an exciting and visionary project, and perfect for Kreuzberg, which has been shaped by similar activists since the 70s. However, a couple of weeks ago, when I saw the proclamation that Aldi contract would be ended in June, I was angry. Both at the high-handed manner in which we locals and the Aldi staff were informed, and by the clear sign that this would clearly become a financially exclusive zone, and no longer a market hall for all. This was, after all, the promise which initially secured the owners a cheaper price than the other prospective buyers. It was on the project and not the price they were paying, because of us. Walking one block more to Lidl isn't an option for my neighbour, who's here, my 85-year-old neighbour, nor can she sit there under a roof and watch the passers-by, and neither can I, nor any of the locals. That is what this place was designed for 130 years ago, for all of us to meet there, irrespective of finance. Okay, listen, right? I've lived in 4 cities in my life: Middlesbrough, Newcastle, London and Berlin. And I've never known such a thriving, organically created community as this one round here in Kreuzberg, in this Kiez. I know and chat with all of the shopkeepers and quite a few of the locals on this street. This is rare, like an inner city village created over decades. And this is what moved me to join with other locals to protect it. It's nothing to do with Aldi versus organic. It's about preserving something special. It's about diversity. It's about inclusion. It's about transparency in dealings, and it's about justice. So dear Nicholas, Florian and Bernd, with the help of a residents' initiative, you acquired this market hall at a knockdown price on account of your proposal to reinvigorate it and exclude no one. Sadly, even with the huge injections of public funds, the opposite is happening. The stalls are closed on 3 weekdays, meaning the only visitors are locals shopping in Aldi. I see no plans on your part to replace the discounter with affordable daily provisions. On the other hand, I see your plans to replace it with yet another discounter. So there goes another argument. What I also see in your press appearance is a demonisation of those of us forced by financial circumstances to shop at discounters, as if we're supporters of world poverty. I see the minutes of so-called round-table discussions in which you agree to the possibility of an Aldi remaining, altered hours later to contain no reference to Aldi. As I suspected, this was no round table, it was a lobbying exercise. I see the flyers I put on my door every day, advertising this rally, ripped down daily and nightly. Go and have a look if you like. We just want to be able to talk to you. That's what we're here for. We want to talk to you openly. I hear about plans of a Gegendemo in which you'll drive a tractor around our rally. I hear that's been replaced and you're inside now. Could I get some of the food you're having with a Berlin pass? Listen, you always seem like 3 friendly guys with a good concept to offer and a hell of a lot of energy. But something has changed. There is no longer a willingness on your part to engage in any meaningful dialogue with those of us who want to retain the diverse community here and in there. But this isn't Prenzlauer Berg, this isn't Hamburg, it's Kreuzberg. And Kreuzbergers and Wahlkreuzbergers like me don't respond well to being told what is good for us. And until we are offered a suitable alternative, Aldi stays.